Hypixel has been the biggest Minecraft server for over 7 years. A project that started as a group of friends making Minecraft maps in 2012 resulted in more than 20 million unique players logging into a Minecraft server, more than 200,000 being on the server at once, and a standalone game being in production. Today, we'll be uncovering the story of how Hypixel rose to the top. Let's begin. The Hypixel YouTube channel was made on June 15th, 2012. On June 21st, the first 7 videos were uploaded, showing off different minigames and adventure maps made in Minecraft. One of those projects, originally named Hungry Hungry Hippos, is now one of the minigames and party games called Pig Fishing. In September, the Hypixel forums were released. In October, the channel managed to amass 50,000 subscribers. In the next month, the channel achieved 100,000. Back then, that was truly mind-blowing. In the same month, Herobrine's Mansion for Minecraft 1.4 was released, which was a massive success. The video is currently sitting at 3 million views. The map was featured by many big names, such as Skydo's Minecraft, Antvenom, Yogscast, Captain Sparkles, and Sea Nanas. A week later, Quakecraft was released. The minigame inspired by Quake gained a lot of traction and later became a classic. In the Quakecraft thread, people were already asking for a server. Hypixel replied, "Might have server soon." Going over to 2013, Herobrine's Return was released. As stated in the description, it is a sequel to Herobrine's Mansion. The video currently sits at almost 2 million views. After that, the YouTube channel went quiet. Meanwhile, on the forums, there was even more talk about a Minecraft server. On the same day that Herobrine's Return was released, Hypixel said the following: "Waiting on Bucket to fully upgrade 1.5 with the new blocks and stuff so we can run the new maps." 12 days later, Rezus announced that the server will launch in April with a bunch of adventure maps and 5 minigames: Spleef, Hunger Games, Paintball, The Walls, and a secret project. And that came out to be true. On April 13th, 2013, mc.hypixel.net opened to the public with 500 available player slots. The server was based in version 1.5.2. At the time, the server had 2 games, Quakecraft and Spleef. Initially, the server had only one rank, VIP. A week later, Hypixel had to increase the slots to 1500. Then, games like The Walls, Paintball, Blitz, TNT Run, Vampire Z, and Mega Walls were added. In July, Hypixel increased the server slots to 8,000 and then to 8,500. In August, Hypixel broke the 10,000 concurrent player mark. In November, Hypixel broke the record with 12,310 players online. At the end of the year, ranks like VIP Plus, MVP, and MVP Plus were added. Meanwhile, trouble was brewing. Mineplex was released to the public on May 24, 2013 with a minigame called Castle Siege. In 2013, games like Bridges, Minecart, Dominate, Zombie Survival, Mineware, and survival games were released. Controversy rose about Mineplex stealing ideas from Hypixel.
It also reminds me of that time where Hypixel released Skywars, which reported has taken 8 days for a staff team to finish making, which 12 days later, Mineplex also coincidentally released on their server. And you've never copied anything in your life? This extremely butthurt and defensive remark got 40 potatoes. I don't even know what potatoes are, but it got 40 of them.
But in mid-2014, Mojang added huge changes to the EULA. Now, servers could not sell things like in-game currency, kits, access to limited gameplay features, and exclusive access to certain areas in your server, like the VIP lobby that Hypixel had. Those restrictions heavily hit the revenue of all servers. On July 18th, 2014, Hypixel released a forum post where he expressed his distraught about the EULA changes, quoting, "But you know what is depressing? Herobrine adventure maps, The Walls, my server giving them maps for realms, everything original, and doing my best to push the limit of Minecraft, and they've released this EULA without even talking to us. I feel a bit used." Another intention isn't to hurt our work, but by attacking those servers pushing the limits, they're hurting the whole server community and targeting us to set an example because we are bigger. Did I ask to get in top 3 servers in the world? No. In 16 months, I didn't put a single ad other than my own accounts like YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and PMC. I did not get involved in paying YouTubers to advertise or did vault websites. I didn't push to get there. the community wanted me to get there. Nevertheless, on July 27th, 2014, a forum post was made talking about all of the changes made to comply with the new EULA. Meanwhile, Mineplex took a huge hit. The server suddenly lost most of its revenue, whereas right now, it was about 20% of the original profits. Before the ULA changes, Mineplex as a way of advertising had sponsored a bunch of big names, like Captain Sparkles, but due to the revenue cut, Mineplex had to drop the sponsored YouTubers. Also, having a massive cut in revenue influenced the owner's side of the server. The original owner, Defect7, backed away. Sterling was non-existent, and Chess was the only one left. Before we continue, I just want to say that this channel is brand new, so if you like the video so far, consider subscribing. It would mean a lot to me and will help me make more of these. Thank you. 2015 was a calm year for Hypixel. Games like Build Battle, Skywars, and Crazy Worlds were released. With that, 1.7 support was dropped, in place of 1.8 and 1.9. Over at Mineplex, things were on a decline. Mineplex was originally popular for their innovation, whereas now most of the games released were copies of the ones already out on other servers, including Hypixel. To quote a former Mineplex staff member, T3 Hero, Hypixel at the time is releasing blockbuster games, while Mineplex continues to pump out average watered-down experiences due to the poor planning and zero long-term support for the code base. Transitioning into 2016, Hypixel started taking the lead. In March, Hypixel broke the world record again with 52,413 concurrent players on Java. Games like Smash Heroes, Speed UHC, Mini-Walls, and Sky Clash were released. Along with that, on December 28, 2016, NoxyD released a forum post titled The Road Ahead. In the forum post, Noxy talked about a game by Hypixel that was in the works, releasing important details such as the progress in production, the $3.6 million budget, and the team working on the game. Over at Mineplex, things weren't great. One of Mineplex's ex-staff, T3 Hero, who was there during 2016, shared how working for Mineplex during that time really was. Quoting, "I was immediately given the worst possible introduction to the community, and only a taste of what Chess was supplied with up to that point. I gritted my teeth and powered through it, while being onboarded to systems no one knew how to use, and would later cause issues anyway. Introducing yourself in the community is still horrible on your mental health. The community trashes the paid and non-paid staff, and you receive zero support from your coworkers or managers. This bounces back and forth, causing the staff to be angry and inflated while responding to concerns, just causing an infinite loop of toxicity that is the Mineplex server. The thick skin you need to work here on top of zero support from your peers just ends up defining how every and all official responses from Mineplex here on out." Mid-2016, the only OG owner of Mineplex, Chess, left. Siggles, the owner that Chess hired, tried reviving the server, creating several minigames only to be discontinued. Going forward, Mineplex, to say the least, completely failed to recover. In 2017, Apogee and Strat20 purchased Chess's shares of Mineplex. Both Apogee and Strat20 tried to organize their operations in separate times, but eventually failed to do so due to having no prior experience. In mid-2017, what came out on Mineplex by Siggles and the design team completely failed to gain any sort of traction. Yes, there were players joining, but they did not stick for long. In late 2017, Siggles, several devs and admins were let go. Along with them, the rest of the creative team left Mineplex on their own. Updates were coming out less and less, leaving Mineplex and Java to simply die off. Over at Hypixel, 2017 was truly huge. At the start of the year, the prototype lobby went live. It is meant for players to be able to test out new games that the Hypixel team has come up with. It releases with 4 games: Bed Wars, Duels, Survival Dash, and UHC Deathmatch. In June, the Hypixel interpretation of Bed Wars was released as a full game, reaching massive success. In October, Hypixel received 4 Guinness Book World Records. The records are the most popular independent server for a video game, the most unique players logged into a Minecraft server, the most popular Minecraft server network, and most games on a Minecraft server. In December, MVP++ was released, the only temporary rank on the server. The decision was made to support the ongoing development of the game Hypixel was working on. The decision was quite controversial, with the forum posts like the dislike ratio being 347 to 250. In 2018, the prototype lobby received a lot of games, such as Battle Royale, the Hypixel Pit, The Bridge, King of the Hill, and Capture the Wall. The Duels mode was fully released into its own lobby, and The Bridge from the prototype lobby was later added as a mode. Hypixel Hypixel introduced a new system for running tournaments. Tournaments were hosted for several games, such as Bed Wars 4v4v4v4 and Blitz Duo. At the end of the year, something absolutely huge happened. On December 13th, 2018, the trailer for Hytale was published on the Hytale YouTube channel. The trailer got more than 2 million views in just 4 days and currently has 60 million. In 2019, Hypixel just didn't stop. UGC Deathmatch was moved from the prototype lobby into duos as a mode. Tournaments were held for modes like Skywars Crazy Solo and Bed Wars. In May, the Hypixel team announced that Sky Clash was to be removed within a week of the post. Even though at the time almost no one was playing Sky Clash, the post was quite controversial, receiving 512 dislikes, making it the most disliked thread of all time from the admin team. In June, Hypixel Skyblock was released to the prototype lobby. It is a MMORPG game inside of Minecraft, initially released with 6 public islands: Hub, Gold Mine, Deep Caverns, The Barn, Mushroom Desert, and Spider's Den. The game amassed a lot of traction and is currently the most popular game on the server. With that, Hypixel absolutely skyrocketed, hitting the biggest player count yet, 92,336 concurrent players. In 2020, something we all know about happened worldwide: the coronavirus pandemic. The pandemic shut down many schools and businesses, leading people to sit at home. During that time, people needed something to treat their boredom. That is when Skyblock came into clutch, absolutely skyrocketing the Hypixel player count. In April, Hypixel broke the 100,000 player mark for the first time ever in Minecraft server history. Hypixel continued to roll out new updates. The Pit was released out of the prototype lobby as its own minigame. Capture the Wall was fully released into the arcades lobby. In September, the Minecraft server had reached 20 million unique players. Outside of the Minecraft server, Riot Games bought Hypixel Studios, the developer of Hytale. With that, Simon Hypixel decided to step down as Hypixel Studios CEO to focus more on his family, health, and friends. In 2021, the hype did not stop. In January, Hypixel hit 150,000 concurrent players. In April, Hypixel broke the 200,000 concurrent player mark. Hypixel SMP was introduced to the server, a new service that Hypixel offers to allow people to host their own private SMP directly on Hypixel. In June, a massive DDoS attack began on Hypixel and other Minecraft servers. Hypixel had to shut down the servers for 5 entire days. In October, Hypixel announced the release of a new prototype game, Pixel Party, a copy of the popular HiveMC game Block Party with many similarities. Throughout the year, Hypixel held several tournaments: TNT Run, Skywars Insane Doubles, and Quakecraft. In December, a new prototype game was added to the lobby, Invaders, a Bed Wars-styled gameplay with a lot of different mechanics mixed in. In 2022, a new server trailer was released, directed by the original Ace, showing off the entire server in its form. At the start of the year, 2 games were removed from the prototype lobby: Tower Wars and Invaders. The decision to remove Tower Wars was met with controversy. As for Invaders, it became the shortest-lived prototype lobby game. In May, a major hack occurred against Hypixel. Instead of just being DDoSed, the server experienced a DNS poisoning attack, which meant that upon trying to visit the Hypixel forums, users were redirected to fake pages, which included things like claims that Hytale was shutting down and crypto payment requests. Upon trying to connect to the Minecraft server, the players were met with a different one, with an altered MOTD and server picture. Now, this is something not Hypixel related, but I figured that I need to talk about this. On June 30th, information was released about Technoblade's passing, which shook many, including myself. The Hypixel team showed respect by making a memorial in the main lobby, where players were able to go and leave a message of condolence for his family. The messages were moderated and then sent to the family. Onwards, in July, Hypixel released a new game to the prototype lobby, The Dropper, a classic minigame where players are sent flying through deadly obstacles in order to achieve victory. In August, Hypixel officially removed ranked Skywars due to the amount of cheaters playing to get the rewards. In September, Pixel Party was officially released as a minigame in the arcade lobby. In 2023, Hypixel hit 10 years old. On this special occasion, Hypixel held a contest and released a 10-year anniversary video on the Hypixel Network YouTube channel. While we don't exactly know what's next for Hypixel, we can safely assume that Hypixel will be releasing more and more amazing things as time goes by. The time that this video is being scripted, the Rift update for Hypixel Skyblock was recently announced, which seems to be absolutely huge. And as of editing this video, the Rift update went live. For now, I'm going to say one thing: time will tell. Thank you for watching.